I'm Dawn, also known as Knittin' Wolf.
And I'm James, also known as Wolf Photo. This podcast is brought to you by Wolf Farms. You can find us on the internet at wolffarms.net. This month's scent of the month is Coconut Lime Verbena. That is 25% off everything that's scented in that scent. So come on by, give it a try, get a good price on that. Because the first happens before our next episode, you'll have to, you can check us out on the first, but we won't say what the next month's scent is until next podcast. So check it out on the first or catch us on the next podcast, but we'll have a new scent starting the first.
Yep.
So anyways, let's get on with the show.
Yep. I want to welcome new viewers. Thank you for checking us out, and welcome back to returning viewers.
Yeah, thanks
Thank
for
you for putting up with us.
True enough.
And shoot.
Shoot what?
Oh, because I was going to grab some of the hand spun.
Oh, well, I guess you got hand spun to show that you've done. But
No, it's not in the shop.
No.
I was going to grab some. That's in
maybe
the shop.
next
Yeah.
episode you'll grab some to show.
Yeah.
So.
Yep, Fuji's wanting to be in the lap.
Yeah. Oh.
And there she goes.
Bye, Fuji.
So what's our 3,000 member contest is still going on, and it's funny how we mentioned it last week, and we've had a lot more because we had quite a few, but
Yeah,
so it's interesting to see who watches the podcast, who is just involved in the group, and lots of great ideas. And
Yeah.
one of the things that's been really mentioned is lotion bars.
Mm-hmm.
We will never be doing lotion bars, I'll tell you that right now. Our lotion we designed so you can immediately use it and get right onto your knitting, your spinning. It dries that quick. We made sure it would do that.
We wanted something that would be useful for those that deal in fiber. That you don't have to wait around with greasy hands for half an hour for it to either soak in or you end up wiping it off.
Because we found that the lotion bars, you put it in your hand, splat, splat, it's greasy, it's messy. You got to put it back in the tin, so then the tin gets all yucky. And
yeah, we wanted something that's convenient to use and you don't have to wait around. So we feel that the lotion, because it is, thick lotion.
Thicker, yeah.
Goes on and leaves your hand smooth, but it doesn't leave it greasy. You can go work with your knitting, crocheting, spinning, whatever you're doing. So
well, you've touched the lotion bars. I couldn't because of so many allergens in it. I couldn't even touch the packaging.
Yeah. But
also, you just mentioned our lotion being thick. Another thing was mentioned foot cream. I tested. I always put it usually on my feet, but I've been wearing flip-flops a lot and being outside in the dry desert. I tested it, and within 3 days, putting it on my feet, where your heels get dry, and putting on socks, 3 days, and they were softer than a baby's butt.
Yeah, we had a couple other customers that were using that
strictly for feet cream.
And we're telling us how great it was, but Dawn wanted to, give it a try so she can give first-hand account. But so give it a try, like I said. But no, the bars.
No bars,
it's just, we feel that we got something that is great for the fiber community, which is really where we're gearing our, lotion for. So hopefully that meets the need. I don't know, if you need a lotion bar, it's, unfortunately we're not going to have that. So.
I don't see.
So anyways, but that was one of the comments, so we wanted to give some feedback to that. So, so unfortunately that's, that's the answer, but at least at this point in time, unless we can, come up with some way, it just seemed like a really inconvenient way of dealing with moisturizing your hands.
Yeah,
and stuff,
so
if you like bars, try our bar soap. Sorry.
Which is also good for shampooing your hair and animals and.
Yeah. So, anyways, but that was enough of the commercial. But just to address that, they're probably not going to have the bar lotion. So,
So, What's been happening on your farm?
Oh, on the farm.
You need to take a picture of what you've been.
I did actually.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Ooh.
So I've been busy. We're moving. We're going to be moving Randy,
Our potbelly pig.
our potbelly pig. He's currently in a fenced-in area that's right off the house. We're moving him out over into the
animal
area next to the ducks, and I've been working on putting the fencing up, and actually I'll be done with it this weekend because it's a long weekend for the holiday and everything. But I didn't have it finished in time for the podcast to go to do the tour. So maybe next week we'll do a tour of Randy's new area. But I've been working on a new pig chateau, as Dawn puts it. She says Randy needs a new house because the barn that he uses now, it's kind of small for him. Plus, he shares it with the chicken. Craig likes that. He goes and roosts in that house every night, and we don't want to move that over into the Randy's new area because then Craig can't use it. So, needless to say, now I have to build a new house. And Dawn says, just 4 walls and a something roof. Keep them out of the rain. Well, I take pride in my woodworking. So I've skillfully put together a plan to come up with a nice pig chateau. So this actually will be...
He's built trusses for this pig barn. And it's like, really?
No, I did trusses for the chicken coop. I didn't have to do trusses for the pig barn because it's smaller. But yeah, so I overdo things. What can I say? But I'll be working on the siding on it. After the podcast here, I'll be doing the siding. I was working on the trim, and then I'll do the roof. But you'll see the finished object next week. It should be all wrapped up. Hopefully, it'll be painted and good to go. But yeah, definitely, it'll mirror our house, which has siding. So all of the animal shelters are gonna match our house. So
then you gotta get busy on the duck one.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, never an end to my chores out here. So anyway, so I got a video, playing that you can see kind of where it's at, and it's coming along though. So, but yeah, I never underdo anything around here. So.
Yeah. And if you don't know, we actually built the house we're in. I know some people know that. I mean, ground up from you designing the plans and you name it, we do it. We're kind of DIYers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Above and beyond DIY.
I'm particular when I like how things are done. So, I mean, why not just do it yourself? If someone can do it, I can do it. So yeah, actually the house we live in, that was my weekend project a couple years back. So.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, so I you'll see the picture of Randy's finished chateau. I call it the chateau on the farm here.
I keep joking. I go, when does the chandelier go in?
Yeah, actually, there is room. I don't think he'd appreciate it though. So.
And a cool thing this week, while I'm doing all my chores and stuff, I found this app called Overdrive. And I know it's for iPhone. I don't know if the Android and any of them other do-whoppy-doos. Oh, my words, just fly out of my mouth. And anyways, you can connect to libraries near you, wherever you have a library card. And you click that, and you can go get ebooks and, download ebooks. You can download audiobooks. So I thought, I'd run out of podcasts. Can you imagine that this week? So I thought, I'll go find an audiobook. I've never done that because usually I get to listening and I stop. Woo! I downloaded, it's Janine Frost, and it was called First Drop of Crimson. It was so good. I think the first day I listened to 23 chapters.
Yeah.
Because I'm so busy doing stuff around here and outside doing chores and because we have 5 acres, so there's lots of chores around here to be doing.
Busy.
So, yeah, so it entertains me as I
as your work.
So yeah, I'm
as you chip your nails, huh?
Yeah. See that pretty? What is that? Gonzo.
I don't
Gonzo. Blue.
Yeah.
Which I think it should be. It's Cinderella's dress. That's what it reminds me of.
But that doesn't fit in with the whole
don't
Muppet
care.
theme. So
Cinderella. Cinderella, Cinderella.
as you
I
can see,
hear the
it's
little
almost
mice.
it's almost lunchtime. So
So yeah, you're gonna get the crazy Dawn today.
yeah.
So I just thought I'd mention that because it was really cool. I've never listened to an audiobook, and I've already downloaded one of her other books. And I know Knit Pearl Girl, Carrie, she was listening to The Outlander. That's what gave me the idea, because she was actually listening outside and her ups man came. She had it playing at an explicit part.
Oh. Embarrassing, huh?
Yeah, and I think of that and I crack up all the time.
You gotta wonder
now.
about those ups guys, what kind of things they run into.
Yeah,
Must have some stories, huh?
Yeah, mine's an idiot.
Yeah, well.
Anyway, so.
Farmer Jim. We gotta take care of Farmer Jim, right?
Oh, yeah, I almost
Oh,
forgot
yeah,
about that.
Jesus.
We've already
Don's
done that.
done down the trail here. We gotta hold it up. So anyway, we want to get you caught up on how the baby chicks are growing, and we're gonna give you a tour of the duck area. So come on outside, and we'll go check on things out there. So. All right, we're out here with Farmer Jim. He's gonna show us how our babies are doing.
Yeah. Here's old Hershey.
Yeah,
Gotten a little bit bigger than last week. Here's old Fudge here. Hyper as can be. And there's Squidward.
Getting so big.
Yeah. And Mad Eye isn't with them right now because he's in his own area now. He was attacked by the other chickens.
Yeah. So we have him kind of cordoned off so he can heal up because his head got kind of hurt when he was getting attacked by the older hens here. So, all right, let's go take a look at our ducks. We'll go in the duck area, give them a tour of that. All right, here we are with our ducks. They're saying hi to everyone. Hey, Farmer Jim, why don't you go over and show us who's who over here with our ducks? Hey, where are you going, guys? All right, there we go.
Here's Cambria. He's the gray one. And they're kind of all huddled up just a little bit. Come on, you guys.
Uh-oh.
There's Daffy, the yellow one.
They're all... Oh, there we go. There's Daffy.
Yeah. And then
And there's
what?
what?
And then what the duck is the black and white one.
Hey, Fro.
And I bet you can guess who Fro is by the thing on his head.
All right, well, they're not really coming out, but we'll come over here. You see they're running over here to see what's going on. They've got pools we keep with water in them because they like to get in and swim, as well as our water area over here, which we kind of make for them a stream so that they can play in it. But yeah, sometimes they'll chase us around and... Yeah, you showing them what you do, huh? What? No, you're not? Okay. But this is our duck area out here. It's right next to our chicken coop. And in the background you can hear our guinea geese, the machine gun sound that you hear occasionally in the background. That's our guinea geese. They're noisy. But these guys are... Oh, there we go. Alrighty, well, let's take it back to our podcast and get on with the knitting stuff. Alright, we'll see you back inside. Alright, we're back. Wasn't that fun? Them ducks are funny, so... They'll chase Jimmy around, except when they are on cue.
On camera.
Yeah, they're
They're
gonna hide. Otherwise, they'll follow Jimmy around. He'll just walk around and they'll follow him. So
yeah, he can even open the gate and you see all these ducks following behind him and
biting
at his heel.
They're camera shy. So Anyways, but so yeah, at least we get to see Farmer Jim out with the animals, and aren't those chicks getting big? I mean, especially that turkey. I mean, just he's as tall as the full-size hens right now. Yeah, growing big.
I'm hearing the other baby crying.
Yeah,
so.
we have had an issue with the hens this morning going
like
after
10 of them on top of him. So.
Yeah, so we have them separated. We're gonna make a different
Another pen.
another pen for at least temporarily until he gets bigger. Because right now he's pretty small. So we'll have to see how it goes. Because he's hard of seeing. He can't see that well. I don't know.
Hard of seeing. That sounded so weird.
I don't know how to put it. He's not blind. I think he can see light and dark. You know, it just you can tell by the way he acts. He can't see that well.
Yeah.
And we call him Mad Eye Moody because he's he's got.
Well, I think the one eye he's completely blind.
Yeah. So I think that having him out with the other birds, they notice that. So we are home to those poor animals that need help. They found the right place to come. So
now I can go.
Yeah, you can keep going. So
I'm glad. Yeah, I completely forgot about
yeah,
that.
I know you're just galloping down the trail.
Giddy up.
Yeah.
In the coop. Let's see. I have my Wrapped Up in May, which is the Desert Vista Dye Works colorway. Oh, so pretty. Which I was the dork and
Pulled from the
pulled from the outside.
Oops.
Yeah. This is done on my blackthorn needles. And I did quite a bit on these this week. Here's the Dicky-Doo. So from here, all the way up.
More than doubled it, looks like.
And I have my waist yarn in. It's the red. It's kind of blended in. It's right on the yellow stripe. So that's for the afterthought heel. And the foot part, I'm doing... What's the bottom of the foot? I'm just doing stockinette, and then I'm keeping the messed up pattern, the knit 6 purl 2 rib up. So
your custom pattern, huh?
Yeah.
You don't have too much further to go on those before you
No,
can.
I thought I could. I wanted to work on that other project, so that's why I could have probably knocked it out. But I like just knitting on so many things.
Yeah.
And then Tina, always measures her socks, and I've always done it that way too. So, but this one I think I did way longer on the cuff, so I'll have to be careful with that because I don't have real big feet. Barely a 7.
Yeah, but you have the measurement, so you can always
that's
make sure
usually
that you're not...
I'm done. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I went way long on the. See, all the way to here. It's a longer cuff than what normally I know, huh? So. Yeah, and I've got it all nice and tangled up now. But I'm always like, I've just got to get to that pink. Let me get
one more stripe. One more stripe.
That's how it was the other night when we were watching.
Hulk?
It must have been Hulk.
I think that's the only movie we watched this week.
No, we watched Crazy
That was
Love something.
Steve Carell and...
Yeah, that was
It's one we have a special place for those movies. It's in the hall closet.
Yeah.
And they sit there, and we don't ever do anything.
Buffy was scary last night. Ooh. It was the Hush episode. It's scary.
Yeah, that was pretty
That
wild.
I didn't pee in the middle of the night at all.
They might steal
Is
your
that
voice,
too much information, huh? No, I wasn't about to get out of bed.
Yeah.
Boogeyman.
Yeah, as you can see, we haven't lost our voice. So those that watch Buffy know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Those that don't, you need to watch it. So I think it's season 4, episode 10.
Wow, you're good. How do you remember that?
Because I got to remember which episode to go back and play the next one. Because Jimmy is watching Buffy at the same time. And so he's ahead of us. So he's like in season 5. And I always have to go back, figure out which was the last one we watched. I think it's episode 10. So that was pretty good.
And then in my monster bag, do the monster mash, is my
You're ginormous.
Hugo, the Hugo. That's going to go flying off. This is in my Michigan curry yarn.
We're going to need a truckload of polyfill for this guy.
I already have it on the list. I did about 12 rows of this because it hurts my hands. Because the yarn is like a Aran weight. It says worsted, but it seems a little bit thicker than that. And so there's my Dicky-Doo. And then it's on size 5 needles. See, that takes up that whole screen. But believe me, it is big old honking.
Yeah, it can sit in between us when she gets done with it.
Yeah, it's my button monster.
I know. You put all your buttons on it and sit them in between us.
So there's just a little bit of that. Because remember, it's still May Play. Play in May. It's something like that. May Play with Toys. With the Limnit Crochet Lauren. With the Limnit Crochet podcast. Her and Charlie. And it's a crochet it, knit it, and you have till the 31st. So it's almost over.
Yeah, only a couple days left. So
Yep.
wrap it up.
We'll be doing the prize drawing on the next podcast. But I am closing the thread on the 31st. If I remember.
On the 1st, right?
Well,
Give them through.
Yeah, whatever.
Get it in on the 31st so that you'll be qualified for the drawing.
Yeah. And they have to be done between May 1st and May 31st. So if we draw your name and you did it, eons ago, it's not going to count.
Yeah.
So it has to be between May 1st and May 31st.
Yeah.
And I do check.
Yeah, these are for your active knitting, not your stash or your pile of finished objects. So the idea is to get out there and do something this month. So.
And then I mentioned this last week. This is the Lentilla by Martina Bim. It's a nice black and white photo for you.
Yeah, why didn't you print that in color? You usually do.
It's cheap. No, because I forgot which printer I sent it to.
Oh, okay.
And this is done with the yummy, ooh, yummy.
That reminds me
Love
of the
my nomies.
jelly beans that we got. Now we showed last podcast. The sour jelly beans. That's the color.
She's dying me jelly bean yarn.
I know, but that's what that reminds me of every time I see it.
And this is the Love My Nomies in the Dancing Dog Dye Works. So pretty. And this is with Sassy Pants Knitter
And
Wendy.
of course you've got it in your Nomi bag.
Of course, Nomi yarn in my Nomi bag. And Sassy Pants Knitter Wendy and Kate of Notable Needle podcast. They're having a Hitch a Rainbow knit along, and it's any of the Martina Bim patterns. Blah, that's a long mouthful. And I have till June 30th, I think. I wrote these all down, and now I can't remember because I didn't put them on the show notes. I have them in my phone. So I did a wee bit of this, and it is so awesome because I chose this pattern. Someone asked me why I choose patterns or how I choose patterns to go with yarn. A lot has to do with the name of the pattern or the name of the yarn, or if it has to coordinate. There's just things that will go off. The little scallops that this is making remind me of rainbows. So I thought, what perfect, little, it's going to be rainbowy. Yeah. So that's how I chose this one.
It's going to be neat when it gets done.
It's going to be
just the
so
colors.
Cool. Yeah. This is done on size 3 knit picks too, and what was my other? The May Play. That's just socks. I mean, you just sock yarn to socks. The monster was because it was from Korea and she's a podcaster, and I thought, oh, perfect podcast button monster. And so yeah, I got no trouble.
Oh, hey, we got a
weird things just pop into my head, and or like we're going to be doing the Lady Edith cowl with the Sock Bunny Knit and Fit podcast. And it has leaves. Okay, what color's leaves? I would either choose. I'm choosing green, but I mean, I would choose green, or I would do like fall colors. I match to
the name. The name is the key.
Yeah.
It has to.
And then like Carrie, because this is a Carrie, Knit Pearl Girl. She has another pattern called Crosswords at the Coffee Shop. Or coffee. Something. I would choose something coffee looking. Because I'm very matchy. So it's got a... That's probably why I've had the Color Affection shawl pattern for a while. I was gifted it. And...
Just haven't found the right...
No, because it's 3 colors and it's just gotta go.
Chubby,
It
you're
is
getting me all
pink
hairy.
Gona. It's because pink. I could match it into Pagona. Pink Gona. Inside my crazy head.
Yeah.
So that I know. I can't remember who asked me. I think a couple people have asked me how I come up with matching projects to patterns and then Denise of the Knitting Den podcast asked, what I store these things in. And I just use plastic bags to put them in. And then I'll slide, all my patterns I put in the slip covers. So I'll put that and that inside and then whatever needles, if I have them available.
Yeah. You don't have a staff. They're projects waiting to be done. So
she was asking how I organize that. Yeah. And if they're more current and I have project bags available, it gets moved into that. So there's
you have to see
process.
What would not be your stash is her project, because it'll be a bag with the yarn and the pattern all just waiting to, and that
all
just
lined up ready.
So.
And then if I haven't picked, no, usually I have picked the yarn.
I know.
Because I'll post it. I'll put a post-it note if I don't have a bag yet or something. I'll post it. Oh, this is.
She will rarely buy a yarn unless she's got a project already earmarked for it.
Yeah, because that's why I can't do them quick updates. Yeah. It's like, I can't just buy yarn. No. That's good for you, though.
No, hey. Don't need a big stash closet.
No. And I think I actually have a picture. What's in your
What's
coop?
in my coop?
The
a cat is
cat.
biting my arm and getting me all hairy here. Bye, Trouble. All right, what's in my coop? Fuji. Little discord on the farm. All right, well, I felt guilty for not doing much on my washcloth, a.k.a. my loincloth. And so I really knocked it out this week and I almost doubled the size. I'm pretty close. I'm running into an issue though with this. This is done with cotton yarn.
I don't know what it is. It's lily and cream or peaches and cream, something creamy.
Size 7 clover needles. See? Remembering these things. But I'm running into an issue in that I don't have a whole lot of yarn left. So I'm just going to knit this until I get to the end of my
Well, that's stash, big cloth. I mean, it is very wide, and I don't know why I cast it on that many stitches for your first project.
Well, maybe you just thought I needed extra
cleaning.
Extra knitting to get in with the
But you did a lot.
But yeah, it's coming along. So I'll be done with my loincloth.
You'll have that done by next week.
Yeah. Well, I did this much probably, I knit on it at 2 or 3 nights.
No, you only knit on it one night.
Yeah.
And then this
morning I was sitting there with our hurt turkey and was kind of babying him and doing some knitting. So looked like Mother Goose, right?
That's what you said. I plurked it.
Got my knitting going and I got a baby chicken on my lap. Turkey, sorry. Yeah. And so that was me this morning.
You looked quite cuddly.
Yeah, looked comfortable. I actually got to sit down for once. I don't usually sit. I'm pretty much busy all the time.
But I thought I'd show you real quick. I do have a picture of my stash. That is my stash.
Fits on one iPhone picture. How do you like that? That's not even the full thing, too,
I guess, does it go full? Yeah. Oh, there we go. Much better. All this.
That is your project, project page.
Yeah. Now my red heart, see, I don't even know if most of it's even red heart. It's acrylic from garage sales that my dad has picked up. So that's my charity kind of stuff. That's in buckets.
Dog toys.
That doesn't count
Yeah.
as stash.
No.
Nope.
No. That's all I had in my coop because I finished a project. So I got one for the flown the coop portion.
So flown the coop. Well, I have a tip. This will be a quick tip because you're going to be starting another project. And I saw this on, a lot of people have plurked. They have problems when they're casting on with the long tail cast on. Like if you have to do a crap ton, like 400, you run out. Well, my tip is, and this is what I've always done, I don't even know where I plucked this from, is you put a little tail on your needle, and let's say you have to do 10 stitches. You go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Or if you need more, you just count however many stitches and you wrap it around your needle, the needle that you're going to use. And then you slide those off, and this is where you put your slip knot. And that's where you end up starting your long tail cast on. And you will have exactly enough stitches, and then whatever little bit, I always give myself a little bit just in case. But I've never had it by doing this fail that I did not have enough.
Now, what do you do with that long tail once?
This is, because I haven't taught you this, this is when you're doing the long tail cast on.
Oh, okay. So you're using up that as part of your first row then?
Yes, this is your cast on. So you're using that.
Novice knitter.
So you're going to be learning this week. So that's why. So then you have exactly enough on there.
It makes sense.
Because
you're wrapping around as many times as you'll need to loop around the needle to...
So I thought I would share that because I know there's newer knitters out there. And it was actually not a newer knitter that I saw the question on Plurk. So I thought, I wonder if they know that little tip. So
now I know.
Yeah.
Not that I know what I'm going to do with it, but now I know. I'm sure by next podcast.
Yeah, you're going to know. So, Flown the Coop. Flown the Coop is my Pinkona. This is the Pagona by Stephen West. And I did this for the Gratitude Knit Along with the Fat Squirrel podcast. And I called it the Catitude of Gratitude. Because the kitties helped me model. This is done in my Red Fish dye works. Sorry, I was backing up. I can't see. Red Fish Dye Works hand spun. I'm seeing all the trouble here. And this was so much fun.
Yeah, I like the way that turned out with the just the striping.
Yeah, I love that. It is so pretty, and that's really true colors. It's showing. But I love how this is shaped. It's a crescent E. I mean, it's because you can see the straight edge there. His construction is so awesome, and you could see how I was wearing it, that it just lays on your shoulders, or you can still do the I'm gonna strangle myself kind of thing, or
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, it's designed so that it has a circular opening for your neck, and then it could just lay as it's designed, so you're not pulling it over.
Just knocked my hand away. Youch. So yeah, you could always. I just leave it. It just stays on, which is perfect.
Cool.
I love it. Turned out really good.
Yeah, I know you were having fun knitting that. So. I guess on the new Stephen West pattern, I know you really like his
his designs
patterns.
are awesome. And I like, and they're very, because my son's like, oh, if it wasn't pink, I'd wear it. And because it's very, the geometric, So, yeah, it's cool.
Cool.
Lots of white trouble hairs because
he was modeling
it. He was not a very good model. Cosmo was much better. So, what flew your coop?
All right. Well, we've been talking about it. I know I showed my finished hot dog last podcast, and we were talking about my pickle. Well, I did my felted pickle, so there you go. That is my felted pickle with shape and everything. That is... that gives you an idea of the pickle. I was thinking I need to, with my... This was done on my high-tech plastic knitting machine. As you can see, it's skipping gears now, but that was a fun toy. I'm gonna actually, I've got some leftover. This is Cascade 220. That's that I chose for this because it's good felting. So, but I have enough. I'll probably make another one just so I have two. You know, it looks like one of those classic dill pickle things and.
The Play Yard podcast, Julie's having a knit and felt along.
Hey, there you go. So I've got one more picnic barbecue type item to go along with my hot dog, and I got to figure out how to make a hamburger with that.
Well, you can make a smaller one.
Yeah, but like I said, it only does circles about that diameter. Unless I felt it, then it gets smaller, but. You know, I guess I might actually have to hand knit one of these. I make the hamburger and yeah. So anyway, so that one flew the coop. My pickle flew the coop. So, but that was fun to do. It's my first venture in felting, so it's giving me ideas for other projects that I've been considering. So.
Oops.
Oops, what?
Because I forgot spinning.
We can rewind back to the...
in the coop.
In the coop.
Yeah, I did 2 ounces of the storied fibers, 100% BFL. This is what the fiber looks like. And this is it on the bobbin. This is 2 ounces in a short draw because I'm really fighting this yarn. It's pretty thin.
Yeah, those I know aren't your colors. You like really vibrant colors. But I like it.
Pretty.
I like it. It's very.
It's very calm. It's Rue. It's Rue of the Hunger Games.
Yeah.
And then
It's all on the name, by the way.
Yes, it is. And
but no, that was the. Like I said, I like the colorway. Usually, it's the.
knock your eyes out.
Yeah. But that'll make up a nice shawl or something.
Yeah, that'll be really pretty. And it's got to be something special because it's from Lauren.
Yeah.
And it'll have to be Hunger Gamey because it's the name.
See, we have to wait for it to come out on DVD, and then we can buy the DVD, and then we can watch it, and then see if there was any knitted stuff in the movie. I don't remember if there was or not.
I don't remember either. And then I'm test spinning. That sounds odd. Some fiber for Dancing Dog Dye Works Michelle, and this is the fiber. I've separated it. It was 3.75 ounces or 3.8, right around there, and I halved it because 1.75 ounces of it I am Navajo plying, and then the other I am going to split this one and do a 2-ply so we can see the difference of what the fiber looks like, how it's going to react.
With the dye techniques.
Yeah.
So that was...
And you can see they're very close. See, that's a longer repeat. And this is it's superwash merino, and it is the softest fiber. I mean, it has been such a joy to spin. I'm trying to do it kind of quick for her so I can give her the feedback. So this is the 1.75 or 1.8 ounce, and this is the Navajo ply.
Yeah, you did the Navajo ply.
And I got
66
yards, and it's 12 wraps per inch. Maybe I'm trying to. There we go. Here, I'll
You
just
spin it up and then you can get a good.
then you can see it really close. Because the singles, I was concerned because the singles were really barber pulling. So I'm like, how is this going to ply up? But it is really cool.
That color combination reminds me of Easter.
Yeah. Well, we're doing good Easter and jelly beans.
Yeah.
This is really pretty. I think it might be easier just to send her the whole thing so she can really see what it does.
I think it would.
Because the singles really barber pulled, and then it really triple pulled, I guess, because that's Navajo'd, so it's or chain plied. I meant to look that up. So it's really soft and squishy. I don't know if the barber pulley's showing through.
It should. Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah. So it's really pretty.
Pretty cool.
And her stuff smells so good.
It'll be interesting to see how the 2-ply turns out.
Yeah.
Because then you'll be.
I started it, but I'm halfway. But it's connected to the
spinning wheel.
The wheel.
Yeah.
And we're not.
You've been.
I'm on a
spinning like I don't know. You're spinning like a maniac. I come in and I hear the wheel go in. I'm like, okay.
On the wheel, and she's spinning like she. I don't know the words.
Musical interludes.
Yeah. So yay! So now we can fast forward to where we were.
Back to
regular scheduled broadcast.
Now are you
to market?
Okay, I was gonna say I didn't know if you had anything else that would fall in the Coop. So. No, I think that was it.
To market, I joined the Mini Monster Mania club that Dancing Dog Dye Works is doing.
Do we need a spoiler alert here?
Yeah, spoiler alert. I think everybody's gotten it, but just in case if y'all haven't, don't look. Unless you want to be surprised, then look.
Yeah, fast forward. Cover your hands. Oh, you don't want to see what you're getting.
Cover your eyes.
Yeah, cover your...
Cover your hands.
Lunchtime.
And she gave a little packet of seeds so you can plant a truffula. Treat it with care, give it clean water, and feed it fresh air. And it's the club is, or the fiber, it's the Lorax. It's a Lorax colorway. Dancing Dog Dye Works. So pretty. I almost thought, wow. Oh, and by the way, this is the Miss Piggy colorway. I'm messing it all up, Michelle. This is Miss Piggy. Yeah.
I didn't realize she had a name for the testing fiber that you're... Okay.
I got Miss Piggy. I so almost did the whole piggy snort. So this is the Lorax. So pretty. And then it came with the pattern by Lindsay Cocker, and she is Little Loopy U on Ravelry. She has a Little Loopy U group too. And this is the Chula bird, and it is so cute. And how perfect. Isn't that cute?
One more bird for our farm,
I know, huh? Yep. So, yeah, I almost wound that up and started it, but I got too many projects. I need to get some of these off the needles. So, yeah, really cute. There was another one that showed its... I don't want to give the pattern away. Here's one where you can see its little head. I liked its little dicky-doo thingies on top. So really cute. And there's 2 other club shipments with this, and
those monthly.
Yeah. This is I'm not breaking my hiatus or yarn diet because I'm using birthday money that I haven't got yet. But my mom and dad always give me birthday money, so just a month early.
You're funny.
Justify it.
Yeah. That's what it's all about.
Squeal like a pig. Squeal like a pig. There, I had to do it right. Lauren, Limnit Crochet, just had another design released re-released this week, and it's Mike the Tiger crochet pattern. And she's Lauren McMorty, and I got fiber up my nose. And she gifted me her little tiger. Isn't he cute? He's so cute. So that made me squeal like a pig this week. And I got the text as she was doing hers this week. I'd just see the nose and then the head. And he's really cute. So I've got to make him up sometime too. And it's crocheted to it. And it's quite big. It went from her neck to her head. So he's quite a big tiger.
Didn't look like a knit pattern. So.
Yeah. She's going to come up with the knit pattern too. Soon we'll tell you that. So she's now going to have to get off her
cracking.
And then, sorry, I'm having to lean. It's just the box, and I didn't want the box sitting here in front of me. And then, Apple Blossom and You sent. She used to have a store, Apple Blossom and You, on Etsy, but she's not doing that anymore. But she will do customs if you asked really, really nice and sweetly. She just might. But she sent some bags for our 3,000 member prize giveaway. And here's one of them. And they're really cute. I have it still kind of flattened. You can see. Perfect little box. Look at what's on there, you guys.
Imagine that. It goes along with our intro music. Huh?
Yeah. And then she sent this one. These are really cute. Perfect sock knitting bag.
Oh, I see the inside. I hadn't seen the inside of her bag there.
Yeah.
Matches.
It's the matching. I like matchy. Mm-hmm. I didn't show you the inside of that one, did I? Mm-hmm. So there's that one. And then she sent one for me to keep. Guess which one? Yeah, and cute little fabric on the inside. It matches their little combs. The little twirly things. So cute. And I refrained from using it until I could show it.
Yeah.
That's hard to do. So 2 bags. So you guys go sign up in that and you might win one of these. Because they're adorable.
Pretty awesome.
Yep. And then she also, kind of fiber in my nose. She also sent some fiber that she dyed for me. And wonder what color, huh, guys? And she dyed this. It's Corydale. Isn't that so pretty? And I've never spun Corydale. So that's really cool.
It's a neat blend of pinks, roses.
And didn't she do a great job on that? It is so pretty. I think Corydale's Curry's favorite. But I've never spun it. So soft. Can't wait.
Are you going to Navajo fly that when you get it?
Yeah.
I'm going to say
because of the gradient.
Yeah. I may not be able to do it, but I can talk the talk, right?
Apple Blossom and You. Alright. And then I'm going to be spinning up a loop bat that my friend Manda sent. So I'm going to be spinning this up for her because she's a spindle spinner. And I told her I'd spin it up on the wheel for her. It's so pretty.
Soft.
Isn't that soft? You got some sparkles in there too, like in the
okay.
green.
Pretty cool.
So I cannot wait to do that. After I get done with the dancing dog stuff, that's immediately going on. And then for me spinning it, she sent me some fiber, and it's dragon fibers, which I've never heard of, and it's superwash merino roving. And it's called Spring. And it's springing, all right. It's springing right off.
I get the sense people know what your favorite colors are.
Well, and a lot of her stash is a lot of these colors too. It's so sweet. So, yep, I have the bestest friends.
Yep.
That's so pretty. That's almost too pretty to spin.
What's that, 4 ounces?
Yeah. So superwash, I could actually do socks out of that if I got it thin and...
Yeah, you haven't done any socks out of your hand spun yet.
No, because it's too pretty.
Yeah. Gotta show it off.
Yeah. So, and then Amanda's my supplier of... It sounds like really bad. She's the one that got me started on that sock blankie. The mitered square, little bitty squares that are all connected. So she's my supplier of sock yarn stash. So
another ball for
another ball. She did the hitchhiker out of that. So
big old box full
old
there
box.
to share.
Yeah, it worried me because I thought I didn't order nothing. So, picking on fire.
So, I'm up. Oh, nice.
I know, I always do. That's just what it reminds me of, honey.
Well, for this episode segment on picking on the farm, I figured I would talk about helping to improve your pictures by stabilizing your, the camera. And I always say if you can use a tripod, then use a tripod. But oftentimes iPhones don't have a way of mounting a tripod to it. You may not have a tripod with you because that thing is just inconvenient unless you know you're going to use it. Well, oftentimes you don't have it. So I thought I would go through some techniques that you can use to help improve your clarity on your pictures by being stable with your camera. And so I have my lovely assistant here, who we shot a little video that we'll cut over to here that kind of talks through some of the techniques you can use to just improve the clarity, make sure you're not blurring your pictures by, just basically stabilizing your body. So let's cut over to that, and you can hopefully pick up something from that. And here we go, on to the video. All right, here I am to give you a demo on how to improve your photography by getting stable without a tripod. So I have my lovely assistant Dawn here to demo my techniques here that hopefully will help you improve your photography. One of the first things that you can do, and this will work with any type of camera, because a lot of times you're taking pictures with cameras that don't have tripod mounts. Would be to bring your arms into your body, because right now if you have your arms stuck out, that helps to magnify any movement. So if you bring in your elbows in close to your body, and then that'll help stabilize your arms as you're trying to take a picture. So
that gives you cleavage.
And that will help just kind of stabilize your arms. Another thing you have to do is also with your legs. You need to make sure that your feet are about as wide apart as your shoulders are. This will help to give you a good stable footing for when you're taking a picture. So just those two things in themselves will improve your stability and improve also the clarity of your pictures. If you have an opportunity to lean against a stationary object like a wall or something, you don't have to do complete back to it, but any part, your shoulder, whatever, if you can get against something that's stationary, that will stabilize your body as well. So,
and this also keeps you from moving too.
Yeah, that's the whole point, is that you're leaning against something that's not moving, and your body will stop moving from that. So,
and still,
yeah, you want to keep your arms as close to your body as possible. Your feet spread apart if you can. If you're against something stationary, the feet positioning isn't as important as if you're just standing, out in the middle of a room or something. So you can lean against something stationary. That would be ideal as well. So. And then lastly, when you're going to take your picture, just exhale and then hold your breath just as you're tripping the shutter.
it doesn't have
Yeah, it doesn't. iPhones don't have the shutter button, but this is part of the reason why you need to be stable, is that that will, you just have no means of of stabilizing the camera itself with a tripod. You can buy actually little sandbags or bean bags that you can use for normal cameras, but that doesn't even work with an iPhone. So these techniques also will improve that, and just help stabilize your body. So just exhale calmly, hold your breath, and then click the shutter. Doing all these techniques will help improve how stable you are when you're taking a picture. If you're taking a picture that is low, one thing you want to do is to get down and leave one knee up, and then you can actually use that knee to support your arm, and that will help stabilize your subject, Fuji, who's coming over. Gonna get in on the action here. But yeah, if you're taking a low picture, get down on one knee and then leave one up, and then you can use that to stabilize your arm, and you'll get that'll help stabilize for those low line shots. So anyways, that wraps up this. We'll go back to our normal podcasts, and hopefully those techniques will help you out. All right, we're back from picking on the farm. Hope you liked that little demo. Hopefully that helps. If you have any questions about that, you can always leave a question in the photo questions thread on Ravelry. I kind of monitor that one. I don't get on Ravelry all that much, so I usually have to rely on Dawn to tell me that there's something I need to pay attention to on there. Someone asks a question, but I do try and hop on the photo discussion thread just to make sure that there's answers to any questions you have. But hopefully they, like I said, I'm trying to give you techniques that you can use, that anyone can use regardless of what camera you're using. This will work on a iPhone, it'll work on a $20 digital camera, it'll work on a $2,000 digital camera. You just the end result is a sharper picture because you're not moving so much. So hopefully you can take something out of that, use it, and improve your photos. So
good job.
Thank you.
That went quick.
Thanks to my lovely assistant for
breaking my knee.
Yeah.
Ooh, tile.
Call her Grace.
I know. I thought I was closer. I'm only 5'2". It wasn't that far to get down. So, in the arena, I wanted to mention a new podcast I watched this week. See, I was all into that audiobook, so it wasn't too much new ones I watched this week. It's called Knitting in La La Land. And for one, I just loved the name, too. I thought, I got to check that out. And she is knitting in La La Land on Ravelry. And I think she's on Plurk. I'm not sure. And her name is Laura. She also has an Etsy shop where she has her yarn that she dyes called Tangled Tangerine. She works in a yarn shop called Knots, and so she talks about that. And she has 6 episodes. And I didn't even know she was out there. And so go give her a listen. She's really pretty, and it's neat. She got Brenda Dane. I know you're not going to know who this is. She's one of the original podcasters, knitting podcasters, and she got her to come to the yarn store that she works in to teach some classes. So I hope she shows some pictures, or that'd be cool. Really cool. So yeah, major fangirl moment. And then I would like to mention Apple Blossom SF, which is Sarah, who sent me the awesome stuff set. She and she's Apple Blossom NU podcast, and Crow Julie of the Fiber Dreams podcast, but I know she's having to change that name, and I can't remember what she's changing it to. Anyways, that don't matter. They're doing a knit along, crochet along, and for the charity Click for Babies. And I need to post that up in our charity thread. I'm seeing her hair fly. And that's where you knit or crochet baby hats in lavender, violet, any shades of purple. It has to be at least half of the hat has to be some kind of a purple color. So, and that is Put
Put it on the calendar.
Yep. And then, what's our time?
Oh, we're good.
Okay. And then I wanted to mention Apothecary Yarns has their banner on our group page, and she's K. Sarah on Ravelry. And so I thought I would just mention them because their ad is really pretty and their yarn is awesome. And it's so pretty I won't use it. And Apothecary Yarns, this is the You'll Shoot Your Eye Out. It's so pretty. I'm just gonna, and you'll see a theme here. And oh fudge. Let's see if you can guess which movie all three of these are from.
Here's the mystery for you.
Pink Nightmare. So I thought I'd give them a shout out. Their stuff is awesome. Super nice tight twist. It's like 440 yards. Superwash merino. So, the Christmas Story.
Yeah.
So,
It's all in the name.
all in the name, you betcha.
Yep. You wouldn't see these colors blended together in the same bag, except for the fact that they all are named out of the same movie, and that's why they're.
Yep.
That's funny. That's how they're stored because they all come from the same movie.
Yep.
So.
You got me these. You got a white beard. Oh, you see that?
Yeah, I'm getting growing hair here.
So, I already mentioned the May Play with Toys. Oh, about the June knit along with Sock Bunny. There's a coupon code. You can get that till May 31st. So you only got a couple more days. You got to get over there to get 25% off the Lady Edith shawl pattern using the code EdithCal.
Edith Cal.
And that's in our group, and that'll be linked too. Cool. To round up?
I think so, but I was looking for our button. Usually
It mailed out.
we used it. So someone has the button that we've been showing.
Yep.
I don't know who got that, but
I can't remember.
We'll be making more.
I know, I snagged it to throw in a package.
Okay, so I guess we're...
So if you place an order, you can ask for the video podcast button.
And we'll throw one in for you.
Yep.
All
With
right.
a paid order.
Yep.
And then I want to thank everybody for the new iTunes because we've gotten a lot of iTunes
we had
reviews and star ratings are just woo.
Yeah. A mad rush of people. Thank you for those. We appreciate that.
So that's so cool when I'm going on there to make sure things are loaded and, it's like, oh, wow, look.
Yeah. So if you want to make our day, leave us a podcast review there.
Yeah.
So.
And go and leave it for all your favorite podcasts and...
Yeah.
Yep.
Brightens everyone's day that does this, to see someone giving, positive comments for the effort that we put in to bring you guys something new and exciting. Yeah.
Let us entertain you. There we go with the music.
Yeah, I tell you got the music going on in your head.
Yep.
So
until next time, I feel like I'm forgetting something.
we do this afterwards. We're always like, oh, we forgot to do that.
Yeah.
So, but anyways, okay. So we'll try this again.
So until next time.
Let's get cracking.
And hatch a net.
Bye. Y'all.